What's going on, everyone? Fast Food Toy Reviews here. Today we're going to look at Frogger 2, set of 4 cool-looking toys released by Wendy's back in the year 2000. Let's get them opened up and have a closer look. First up in the set is, well, Frogger. Here's a look at Frogger, and he has the little logo, Frogger 2, on there. And there is no specific name for this particular toy, so we're just going to call him Frogger the Hopper. We'll call him the Hopper toy. And how this works is you have this little squishy thing. It looks like an old school mouse. You can see where this would be the old little rubber wheel from your old PC tower. Well, old school. So what you do is you take this and you plug this into this little hose like so. And once it's in, there's a little hole at the top here. And you put your thumb over that so it holds the air in, and you squeeze it. And Frogger, watch this, as you squeeze it, his little legs kick out. That's what he does. That's why we're going to call him the Hopper. Let's see, we'll spin this a little bit. We'll help him out. And you squeeze it and he hops along. That's what he does. So it's the Frogger Hopper toy. Very simple yet very amusing. So there you go. Next we have Fall in the Hole game. It's like a maze game. So there it reads Frogger 2 Swampy'S Revenge. And on the other side here, you have your little ball and you got to try to navigate all the way through the maze without getting it stuck in the hole. And let's see if we can do this. Where'd the ball go? It's in there somewhere. Oh, get over here. Come on. There we go. Okay, so it came out here by the start. So you just gotta kind of navigate it around. And it looks like if you can just jump it over the holes. There we go. Oh, no. And try to get it to the finish line. Let's have an up-close look at what's on here. It's kind of neat. So there's an alligator, a little red froggy, some coins. So as you're hopping along, you can collect your points. Yeah, that's kind of cool. These are fun little novelty toys. I love these things. So there you go. It's the Fall in the Hole game. Awesome. Next up in the set is the Frogger 2 checker game. It comes with a really cool case. Here's a look at the back. You can see Frogger, and he is kind of like embossed on there, which is really nice. So you open this up, and inside we have several pieces that we need to connect and take a look at. And there are some instructions here, so we'll set this off to the side. And let's see what we got going on here. So it looks like we have 4 pieces that we have to connect. It's like a giant puzzle. So let's see. So there's B, A, B, C, and D. So let's see. So we got the bottom corner here. So that means, so this is C and D. So we got to line up C here. It's like this. So we have C and C. There we go. And then we have, let's see. So there's D. So we got to put D there. And we're going to create our checkerboard, which looks cool. Okay, so there we go. So let's just assume it's supposed to be like this. And we have our little checker pieces, which we're not going to mess with. But there are, let's see, there's 3 sheets. So you have, this would be one, and then this would be the other. And then, of course, you have your extras. And then if you know how to play checkers, if you can make it to the back row, you get the king. You can call King Me. And you have the extra pieces. Very cool. Let's see what's on the other side of these. So there's the kings for different players. So regular, king. So if you get all your pieces back there, you turn into a king frog. And it even comes with some instructions. Let's have a look at those real quick. Assemble the game board, punch out the frog checkers. Each player takes 12 frogs and 12 frog kings of one color. Players sit on opposite sides of the game board. If playing with outer space game board, place the frog checkers on first 3 rows of gray squares on your side. So you would put pieces here, here, and here. So all 3 rows here and 3 rows there. The object of the game is to capture all your opponent's frogs or to make it impossible for your opponent to move. A frog may only move forward or diagonally into an empty square. A player may capture an opponent's frog by jumping over it to the square behind it if it's empty. A frog can make double or triple jumps as long as it continues to move forward. So as long as you're able to jump over the other opponent's pieces and keep going. And then it reads, When a frog reaches the first row of the opponent's side, it becomes a king. Players then replace the frog checker with a king checker. Kings may move forwards or backwards. The first player to capture all the opponent's frogs or prevent the opponent from moving is the winner. So it's checkers. It's one of my all-time favorite board games. It's very simple, but yet somehow it can be very strategic. It's just a great game. So there you go. It's the Frogger 2 checker game. The last up in the set is the Frogger clock. That's right. It's a clock that sits on your desk as a paperweight. There's no actual playing gimmick with it other than the clock part. And the battery has expired, so you can see it's not lit up. And there's really no way to pop this open and replace it without probably breaking it, because I've messed with these toys dozens and dozens of times, and sometimes when there's no screws or anything, it's hard to get them apart because they're sealed together. But it will make a fun play toy if you use your imagination, or if you're a collector, you can just set it on your desk as a novelty paperweight, which looks really cool. This is awesome looking. So there you go. It's the Frogger clock. So there you go, everyone. Frogger 2 Swampy'S Revenge, set of 4 cool little toys released by Wendy's back in the year 2000. Now, this is really just a nice, wonderful throwback set for sure. You got the maze game, checkers, which is a win. You got a clock toy, which is really neat if you can get it to work. And you have my favorite one of the set, the Hoppy toy with the old school PC mouse. It's just a complete win. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. We'll see you next time.